Did you know that you are just one great email sequence away from booking out your schedule and making those 10K months with your photography business? Today, I'm dishing on the 4 exact steps that I've taken to build a photography email sequence that helps me generate $10,000 a month, because I want you to be able to do the exact same thing. Let's ditch those paid ads, Facebook groups, model calls, and learn how to make your emails work for you. It's time to have more time to do exactly what you love. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Hey, I'm Tracy. I help photographers stay forever booked out without the hustle. Be sure to grab my free guide for outlining my 5 best tips to book photography clients without Facebook ads. The first step to my 10K a month photography email sequence is actually getting people on your email list. You can't sell to an empty list, right? So let me tell you 2 ways to get people on your list quickly. The first way is simple. It's just to attend a bridal fair or vendor fair that caters to your ideal client. This works great because you get to book sessions and you get the email list at the end of the show. And the show list could be anywhere from 400 to 2,000 emails, depending on how big it is. And if you're a boudoir photographer, well, you just got a list of up to 2,000 very qualified leads. And I would say that that's a definite win. And the second way to build your email list is with a freebie. This needs to be something that they really want, but it also needs to go with your genre of photography. Mine is the ultimate guide to a boudoir session. And this works great because I'm educating them on what they want to know about a boudoir session, how a session runs, and of course, I'm talking a lot about products. Let me show you mine real quick. This is my ultimate guide to preparing for your boudoir photo shoot. This is the freebie that I have on my boudoir website. What I go through, the first page is my actual overview of the guide, give them a little bit of reassurance that I am the photographer for them. Then I talk about how the sessions work. I start with the consult, go over everything that we talk about during the consult, the actual session, how it's going to work step by step. They're going to be nervous, but it'll be fine. Then we go to the ordering session and delivery. So I make sure that I put that in there so that they know there are 4 steps if you cover delivery, but 4 steps to the actual process. So they're going to have to possibly come to my studio. I actually have it where it's online now through Zoom, but before it was actually in my studio, and I had that where it said in my studio. They had to come back 2 times. And when I first started my business, they actually had to come to my studio 3 times because I did an in-person consult as well. Don't do that anymore. But then I go through some tips for actually preparing for the session, what to wear, and then I also link all of these blog posts as well, then ideas on how to actually gift the album. I'm talking about the album because I want to sell albums. If your goal is to sell albums, you need to be talking about it everywhere. And of course, I go through some frequently asked questions and then a little bit of an intro to me and going ahead and booking their session with that $100 off. And I make sure that I add that twice so that they remember. And it's just more of a little bit of an urgency to go ahead and get them to book their session. And now one trick that I've learned is to get them on a list. Sometimes you have to offer a bigger incentive. And the incentive that I've used for the last 7 years is a dollar amount off of their session fee. Mine is $100, but it totally depends on so many factors. That includes your session fee, what it costs to run your session, and lots of other things. And if you can, I really recommend offering in an incentive to get people to download your freebie. Want to build your freebie like yesterday but don't know where to start? Get access to my freebie template and a video of exactly how to use it in the TLC shop, and I will link that in the description below. The second step to my 10K a month photography email marketing sequence is to build out your welcome sequence. Did you know that you're most likely to book a session from someone who just subscribed to your email list? It's true, and that's why the welcome email sequence is so important. So let's use this sequence to your advantage. Maybe you're wondering what a welcome email sequence is. It's the first series of emails that you send once someone opts into your freebie or just your newsletter sign up. I think it's very important to have this welcome sequence, and so let me explain exactly how I send it. So immediately you send the thanks for signing up and here's what you can expect moving forward email. And of course, if they signed up through your freebie, you also want to send them the download link as well. The next day you want to send one asking how you can help them. What do they want to know about booking a session with you? I like to label this one RE: how can I help? That always really increases open rates. The third one is all about you, about your business, and some fun facts. And the fourth one is your burning questions answered. So basically what it is your frequently asked questions. And the fifth day is what's going to happen moving forward. I like to have the subject line as friends ? For this one. Want to implement your welcome sequence really easily? Head over to the TLC shop and grab my TLC welcome sequence. And of course, I'll link that in the description below. The third step to my 10K a month photography email marketing sequence, you want to go ahead and write out a year-long nurture sequence. And I know that this sounds intimidating, but I want to assure you it is not as scary as you think. I like to write out a series of 52 emails to send, but you're not going to write all of them at once. When I did this, I stayed about 1 to 2 months ahead at all times. When I recommend my coaching clients do it, I always tell them to stay 4 to 8 emails ahead as well. Here's an example of 10 you could send as a boudoir photographer. Body types for boudoir. The secret ingredient to look good in any photo. A vendor recommendation. Now this one is really, really good. It really increases your open rates, plus it makes you look good with local businesses in your area. It helps you create better relationships. Another one would be your second boudoir session. You could do, have you thought about an outdoor boudoir session? Gift ideas, accessories, what to wear, 4 reasons to book today, celebrate your body, a client spotlight, but you want to be very, very particular about that one. And then you could do another one about modest clients. Not everyone wants to get naked. The best part, once you write these 52 emails, you never have to write another email again. Once a quarter, I like to check in with my emails just to make sure things are still working. And most importantly, I check the click rate and the open rate. A good open rate is between 15 and 20%, and this tells you if your subject line is strong. A good click rate is between 1 and 3%, and this tells you if your body copy is strong. If they're lower than the average, you need to make adjustments. The fourth step to my 10K a month photography email marketing sequence is to plan out 2 sales per year. I like to run 2 sales every year, exactly 6 months apart. One is Black Friday weekend, but the other is in May, and I usually run mine around Memorial Day weekend. Some of my coaching clients run it in June, some of them do it around their birthday, but it needs to be about 6 months from the Black Friday sale. That's the most important thing. And they need to be very, very intentional. The only people who even know that this is happening are the ones on my email list or the ones who follow my Instagram super closely and watch my stories. If you're nurturing your email list like you should, then I promise your sales will sell out every single year. Want to know exactly how I run my Black Friday sale every year? Be sure to check out this video, the Black Friday Blueprint for Photographers to Sell Like Crazy. And that's my secret to the 10K a month photographer email sequence. Be sure to subscribe to get notified on my next video, which is on 7 things to know before a plus size boudoir photo shoot. And while you wait, be sure to check out this video, the 5 biggest photographer pricing mistakes to avoid at all costs. Or you can check out the photography website must-haves. If this was helpful, let me know and give it a like. And Lainey says bye. We'll see you next time.